Okay, really fast one because Esme and Mom are at a birthday party. Milo's asleep. I gotta wake him up. But my trick before I go to birthday parties is to eat something healthy so I don't gorge myself on pizza and cake. So we thought we would show you this one really fast. Okay, this is healthy hash. It's a holiday here in Canada today, so for me it's like you can have breakfast anytime you want. And this technically, hey Tammy, isn't necessarily a breakfast meal. You could have it anytime, hey Sue. But it is spaghetti squash based hash. So this one honestly is, hey Kathy, hey Laura. This one honestly is so fast and easy, but while I'm doing that, I'm just gonna show you. I've got half a red onion and some red pepper. I'm just gonna throw that in the pan. So what I have going is a little bit of garlic and some coconut oil. Just gonna saute that up while I show you how to do the Instant Pot part. Really easy. Again, with this one, you honestly can make it any way you want to, depending on what your flavor preferences are. So for us, what we love is, I like to make it a little bit Mexican-ish, and then I add a couple other toppings. So what I did first of all was, in the Instant Pot, because normally I show you beforehand, I'm gonna show you afterwards. Hey Cindy. So what I did was I cut my spaghetti squash in half, like this, and I'm gonna need a bigger bowl. Maybe I'll just do half at a time. And what I did was, we put it in there for approximately 11 minutes. Two ways you can cut spaghetti squash. If you cut it the other way, I did it the long way, which is fine. Hey Mia. Hey Allison. But for this, I chose to do it the other way, just because that way we get shorter noodles. If I was making pasta for dinner, I would probably do it the other way, because if you cut it this way, it actually makes longer noodles. And then look at that, it comes right out. So easy. It's already cooked, right? So that's a half a one. If you want to make this as your for dinner, a cool thing that we do is we'll take it out like this, mix it with an amazing pasta sauce, meat sauce, put it back in with some cheese, put this whole thing back in the oven and broil it. But that's not what we're doing today. We are actually making what I would consider a breakfast, which is like hash. But again, what you're doing with spaghetti squash, it's probably one of the lowest glycemic type squashes. Spaghetti squash falls more as a vegetable, whereas actually butternut squash is gonna be a little, again, super healthy for you, nothing wrong with it, but it's gonna fall more on the side of a starchy carb, or if you're in our nutrition group, it would be a full fiber carb. Again, super healthy, but sometimes I like to be able to do this so that at the birthday party, I can still have cake, right? It's all about balance. So that's your spaghetti squash. Over here, we have this going on. It's probably enough depending on how you like your onions and your peppers. So I'm gonna bring it over and show you what we're gonna do right here. Because this is already cooked, I'm just gonna put that right in there so you can see, okay, voila. And then we're just gonna mix that up with the onions. Now, here's the cool part. What I would have done, and I thought I had it in the freezer, I thought I had these amazing sausages. You could have put in there frozen sausages. That's why I love the Instant Pot, is for squash and for frozen meat. You could have put frozen sausages in there for the 11 minutes if they're cut in half. I do 15 minutes. You can put a whole spaghetti squash in there for 15 minutes if you want, and that way it makes it a heck of a lot easier to cut for those of you who are nervous about cutting it. And then here's the spices I add. I add some cumin. I kind of put cumin in everything. I'm too lazy this morning to cut up garlic because it's a holiday. So I'm gonna put in some garlic powder and then some black pepper. Do I want to do that for Esme? Milo won't eat this. Esme, you know what? I'm gonna leave out the black pepper for later. just because that way I know Esme, oops, hold on a sec. Can I touch that? Do. There we go. Sorry, I'm gonna leave out the black pepper because if you saw our one last night, we made curried black-eyed peas with chicken. Esme just finished a massive bowl of it, so she loves it. So I'm gonna leave that out. I'll put on the pepper myself because I know Esme will probably eat this. So that's that, and then this is what I do with it, and I'm gonna show you. So I'll plate it, that's it, it's kind of done. You can cook it a little bit more if you want, but I'm gonna plate it like this, and I'm gonna take a picture later for Instagram. If you're watching us on Instagram, what are we now? Fit Fam Fits, I think. So I would do something like that, and then what I did was I just kind of, is this called poached? I don't even know what this is called. I'm gonna put an egg right over top of that like that, so that when I cut into it, see that? It's still a little soft. I don't know if you like it. Yeah, come on over, Jeff. I don't know if you like your eggs runny or not. Hey, Shannon. And then what I've done is I took Bolthouse Ranch dressing, some Frank's Red Hot sauce, added in some water, thinned it down a little bit, and sending you a chef hat. Yeah, thanks, dude. And then I'm just gonna pour that over the top like this, just a little bit, to give it a bit of a kick. And then I'm a cilantro fan, so I'm gonna do a little bit of cilantro right on the top, so that when I cut open that egg, it is gonna flow all over the place. There is over easy, thank you. Kind of like that, yeah, exactly. That's what I order at the restaurant all the time. I should have known that. So that's a perfect meal. It's super low carb, super healthy, and I guarantee you it's freaking delicious. So give that a try if you have spaghetti squash. First thing you gotta do though is get an Instant Pot, right, Jill? But try it. Again, you can mix it up however you want. You can put Mexican seasoning there. You can make a Greek one, crumble feta over it and put some ground turkey in it or sausage. But that's the beauty of this. You could have it for lunch, breakfast, or dinner, okay? Give it a try. And if you want more info on any of our groups, whether it's our fitness group or our information group, let us know. The more, the merrier. Love to have you. But yeah, and it's not all Instant Pot. Don't worry. I just love it because it makes eating healthy easy, okay? I'm going to run around the island, turn it off. But if you have any questions, put them here. I'll answer them below, probably after the birthday party, okay? See you, Carla.